Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to show you how Democrat Senator Jacky Rosen slammed Republican senators for not including a bill or funding to have the Small Business Administration disperse the full $10,000 advance for all legitimate small business applicants of the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program. First off, for those who haven't heard it, just crawled out of a rock, S.42270, the Ensuring Increased Disaster Loan for Small Businesses Act. Under the bill, the Small Business Administration will have to disperse the full $10,000 Economic Injury Disaster Loan advance to all applicants, all legitimate small business applicants of the program, ladies and gentlemen, within 3 business days' time. It is making it mandatory in the statutory language, and it is blocking the Small Business Administration to disperse whatever amount it deems fit, whether it's $1,000 per employee or $50 for employee. Just to answer the most frequently asked questions that I get in the comments section, if you have already received Economic Injury Disaster Loan advance under the Small Business Administration guideline of $1,000 per employee. So for instance, if you got $1,000 because you are only one employee that operates the business, under this bill, the Small Business Administration will be forced to disperse the remaining $9,000 so you can be a recipient of the full $10,000 Economic Injury Disaster Loan Grant as per congressional intent, according to these lawmakers, ladies and gentlemen. And the bill appropriates $80 billion for these Economic Injury Disaster Loan advances. If you applied after the Small Business Administration announced the conclusion of the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Advance Program, then you can still qualify to receive the full disbursement of $10,000 of Economic Injury Disaster Loan Advance as long as there's still funding. Once it runs out, I guess they'll have to go back to Congress and ask for more money. The bill also appropriates $100 billion for more economic injury disaster loans and will block the Small Business Administration from placing a cap of $150,000 or $15,000 or $1. The Small Business Administration, under this bill, will have to disperse loans of up to $2 million to eligible, legitimate small business applicants, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, Democrat Senator Jacky Rosen, she's one of the lawmakers that introduced this bill together with Republican Senator from Texas, John Cornyn. The bill has 6 co-sponsors and 1 sponsor as of this moment. She slammed Republicans for not including this bill or funding for more economic injury disaster loan advances in the HEALS Act. And this is what she said. This is a bill that provides no support for the EIDL program or EIDL advance, which provide direct support to small businesses to pay their operating expenses. Small businesses, the economic engines that keep our communities going, have been hammered by this pandemic, but the HEALS Act has zero additional funding for the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program, which has benefited millions of small businesses nationwide, including tens of thousands of small businesses in Nevada. Senator Cornyn and I introduced bipartisan legislation last week that would not only provide $180 billion in funds to the EIDL and EIDL advance programs, but will also lift the Small Business Administration's arbitrary caps on the loans and grants that all small businesses can receive, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, the Small Business Administration angered small business applicants to the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program because they capped loans at $15,000 at one point, and $150,000, even $500,000. Nonetheless, they were supposed to, according to congressional intent, disperse loans of up to $2 million. And they capped the Economic Injury Disaster Loan advance at $1,000 per employee, as opposed to what Congress wanted, according to several lawmakers, a full $10,000 advance for legitimate small business applicants of the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. Senator Rosen's bill, S.42270, aims to make the mandate that Small Business Administration disperse the full $10,000 undeniable, ladies and gentlemen. And this is how she closed her speech. So I ask the majority leader who controls our schedule, I ask him this: don't we owe it to our constituents, to the American people, all Americans, to work through the weekend until we have an agreement? The essential workers on the front lines of this battle aren't taking the weekend off to rest, and neither should we. I yield the floor. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Senator Jacky Rosen is clearly fighting for this thing. What we have to do is to call on the ranking members of the committee on which she serves, the U.S. Senate Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship. Ranking member, Senator Ben Cardin, and and Chairman, Senator Marco Rubio from Florida. He is chairman of this committee. You can reach them both at cardin.senate.gov, and Marco Rubio, you can reach him on rubio.senate.gov. Go ahead and reach out and let them know that you need them to work together, just like they work together on the Paycheck Protection Program proposal that calls for $190 billion for a second round of Paycheck Protection Program loans. The Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program does not need to be ignored, ladies and gentlemen. Not because I said so. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell stated that businesses that direct fiscal support coming from grants such as the Paycheck Protection Program and the Economic Injury Disaster Loan is what save jobs, help save businesses, and we need another round of that, ladies and gentlemen, because, as I have said several times, we are 31.7 million strong. 31.7 million small businesses constituting 99.9% of all business in the United States, employing 60.6 million U.S. workers, half of the U.S. workforce, ladies and gentlemen. So again, contact them, because just as they work together, Senator Ben Cardin and Senator Marco Rubio, on the proposal for another round of Paycheck Protection Program loans and $100 billion more for Paycheck Protection Program loans for seasonal businesses and businesses located in low-income census tracts, they can work together to have the Small Business Administration disperse the full $10,000 Economic Injury Disaster Loan advances to all legitimate small business applicants, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Watch this video right here for more stimulus and economic injury disaster loan coverage. Click the like button if you like the video. Click the subscribe button to stay on top of my findings. I will report what other people will not, and stop at nothing until each and every one of you is funded for everything for which you qualify. May God bless you. May God bless the United States of America and everybody else on this planet. Talk soon.